What's up, Wise Flyers? David here. I'm going to give you 4 reasons to not get the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. A lot of people have said that the Chase Sapphire Reserve card is a good card to have through the years, including myself. I've had this card for 3 years, but it is not for everybody. So if you're contemplating getting the Chase Sapphire Reserve card, wondering if it's for you, I'm gonna go over the reasons why you should not get it and how you could calculate whether or not you're gonna use the travel benefits as well as the credits, everything that the card offers. So financially, you see if it's worth getting for you. So I'm not gonna go over all of the benefits of the Chase Sapphire Reserve card in this video, but if you want, I have a playlist of videos of the Chase Sapphire Reserve down in the description below, a review of it, what to do once you first get the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. So watch this first and then you can click that playlist. First reason to not get the Chase Sapphire Reserve card is the $300 credit. So a lot of people who get this card, I think, fall into the hype of the card. It's a metal card. Everyone says it's the best card to get, including myself. But there's a little hurdle that you have to jump over in order to get a lot of benefits from the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. With the $450 annual fee, if you use the $300 credit, then your effective annual fee goes down to $150. And if you're not going to use that $300 travel credit, then you're pretty much throwing your money down the drain. So with the $300 travel credit, you could use it for planes, trains, cruises, taxis, Uber. The category for travel is really broad when it comes to using this $300 credit. And this $300 travel credit is for the card anniversary year. So if you get it on April 1st of 2020, then April 1st of 2021 is when you have to use that $300 travel credit. Back when this card came out in 2016, I told a lot of friends and family to get this card because it was a no-brainer back then. 100,000 point sign-up offer, a ton of benefits, a lot of simple benefits that are offered now. But the biggest thing that a lot of people didn't do was use that $300 travel credit. So make sure you have a way to use the $300 travel credit before even applying for it. Next reason is the bonus spend category. So you're not going to get a broad range of bonus spend with the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. You're going to get 3 points per dollar for travel and dining. So travel is just as broad as the $300 credit. As I mentioned before, trains, planes, cruises, taxi, Uber, campsites, the category is really broad and really easy to get 3 points per dollar with. But if you don't get the 3X category, then it's going to turn into 0X category. So meaning that if you don't eat out a lot, or if you're not going to travel a lot, maybe just you're going to take a year off, you just had a baby, that happens with me, and you're not going to see yourself traveling over the next year or two, then it's probably not worth getting the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. And if there are certain features of the Chase Sapphire Reserve card that you like, such as Priority Pass or TSA PreCheck Global Entry, there are plenty of other competitors who offer a lot of the same benefits so that you could use their card and prioritize the type of spending that you're going to use. For example, if you're going to spend more money at the grocery store, more money on cell phones, more money on business purchases, then you want to prioritize the card for your specific bonus spend. Just because everyone says that you're going to get 3 points per dollar with this and that doesn't mean you are going to personally spend in those categories. You really want to pay attention to your personal spending and how you could benefit from the cards that you get. The next reason to not get the Chase Sapphire Reserve card is if you plan on doing bad redemptions. So if you want to use your Chase Hold'em reward points that you get with the Chase Sapphire Reserve card for cash back, then do not get the Chase Sapphire Reserve card because there are so many better redemption options you could get with the Chase Sapphire Reserve compared to just cashing out your points. Although you could cash out your points and use that for bills and other things in your life, you're kind of losing out on a lot of value when it comes to the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. Compared to, let's say you have the Chase Freedom card and you have 50,000 points with the Chase Freedom card, 1 cent per point, it's gonna give you $500 through the travel portal. With the Chase Sapphire Reserve card, 1.5 cents per point, your 50,000 point sign-up offer is gonna turn into $750 in travel. Compared to if you take your Chase Hold'em reward points with the Chase Sapphire Reserve, cash it out, just for cash back, with 50,000 points, you're just gonna get $500 there. So that's why I'm saying if you use it through the portal, rather than cash back, you're gonna get an extra $250 in value for any travel purchases made through the portal. Or an even better option are transfer partners. So there are tons of transfer partners with Chase Ultimate Reward points, and I'll have a link down in the description below of the best ways to use Chase Ultimate Reward points with transfer partners. But my favorite way is with Hyatt. So for 25,000 Hyatt points, and you're gonna transfer your Chase Ultimate Reward points at a 1-to-1 ratio, so 25,000 Chase points will turn into 25,000 Hyatt points. You could get an all-inclusive night at several different resorts with Hyatt that could cost $300 to $400 per night. So you can see how you could get a lot more value rather than just using cash back, and you use the travel points the way that they're supposed to be used to get the most value. So if you just want cash back, then the Chase Sapphire Reserve card is not for you. Next reason to not get the Chase Sapphire Reserve card is the $450 annual fee. It's a really high annual fee for most people. Fortunately, Chase gives you a lot of options to get more than $450 in value from the card throughout the year with all the benefits it offered: TSA PreCheck, Priority Pass, Airport Lounge Access, the $300 credit, travel protections that are offered. So if your flight is delayed more than 6 hours, then you could get covered for any expenses that you do. This is my daughter Kalea, by the way. She was watching me and decided she wanted to join in. With the $450 annual fee, you want to make sure that you're able to calculate how much of those benefits you're able to use for the next 12 months and plan accordingly. It's one of the few babies that actually really likes to chew on limes. All right. So if you don't think you're gonna get use out of all those benefits, even maybe the first year you won't, but you think the second year you will, then I recommend going for another card. And there are plenty of alternatives to the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. And she's gone. All right, so there are plenty of alternatives you could get. So the Chase Freedom cards, the Chase Sapphire Preferred card, but if you are starting with credit cards and travel points, I highly recommend getting either the Chase Sapphire Preferred or Reserve, just because that big sign-up offer of 50 to 60,000 points could go a long way, especially if used the right way. If you want to learn the best ways to use Chase Ultimate Reward points with transfer partners, you could click this link right over here. Or if you want to learn more about the Chase Sapphire Reserve card with a review of it, all that, I have a Chase Sapphire Reserve playlist right over here, and I'll see you in the next video.